Alright, and we should be live. Now, this time for yet another BG tournament, the KT1, I'm forgetting the name of it. Regardless, the Evizone sponsored tournament, and my first opponent is gonna be Heinz, or I'm probably mispronouncing that, but I'm gonna show the profile here real quick. This person right here, it's a very beefy looking roster. Not too excited to fight it, I'm gonna be honest, but it's gonna have to happen. The rule set that we have here is in the pinned message. Nothing too special this time around. Just the best of 7 GG nodes and the blacklisted champions listed there. The blacklists were decided by each of us. So my opponent chose 3, I chose another 3. And the way they were chosen was we showed our decks to each other, and then we were able to decide the blacklists that we wished to do by seeing what the opponent had. That is what we ended up with, so those champions had to be removed from both of our decks. And with that, well, the replacements are not the best possible options, especially for this meta, but they should work decently enough to maybe get some wins. Also looking at the deck that I, well, saw from his screenshots, I did some thinking on the bans. I think I'm set on them, but it kind of all depends on what he has for replacements for the blacklisted champions. So overall, very nervous, but at the very least I have done some preparations. Though with that said, I did a couple warm-ups, 2 games, didn't go too well, but well, it's the best I could do. It was a busy day. Now, I actually don't know who's going to be inviting first. It's supposed to be decided on a coin flip, and I didn't see it get done. So I don't know that yet. Also, I'm fairly sure that KT1 will be streaming both of our sides up on his channel. I think. So, yeah, basically, I know nothing. I'm just going with whatever people tell me and hoping that I'm doing the right thing. So here I am, live, waiting. The rest is up to KT1 and my opponent. I don't know what's going on. What's going on there? KT is streaming. Alright, Light, can you see if the stream of my opponent is already visible on KT1 stream? I think they're gonna be streaming on Discord on their end. So KT1 probably needs some time to set it up, I would assume at least. Hey Finn, how are you? When is the next match of the Toxic tournament? I am not sure yet. Possibly Sunday. We haven't set any specific times, but I believe my opponent should be ready at that ready on Sunday. I don't know why I struggle making up sentences and words today, but I am. We're just gonna have to deal with it. English is difficult, okay. Doing my best. Thanks for the reminder about the Toxic tournament, by the way. I only had the Toxic emotes left, and that would have been a bit embarrassing going against a non-Toxic opponent and then, well, not having any emotes to send. Your opponent just went live on KT1 stream. That is good to know. While you are here, can you also ask KT1, Jason perhaps, who won the coin flip? Finn hasn't unlocked English yet. I had it unlocked, but I lost it again. I can't speak. I want a coin flip. Alright, Shamat, I will believe you. Oh, now Heinz is saying he'll invite. Shamat, are you lying to me? How long till the game? We had it scheduled for 6 minutes ago. So I don't know. Soon-ish. Well, Shamat, can you double check? Because I'm getting some real mixed messages here. Should I believe my opponent or a channel mode? Which one to choose? I honestly don't know. Also, my stream is lagging right now. That's not great. Is it back? I had a drop in connection there. The weather is quite bad outside, so if that happens, I can't really do anything about it. Is it looking okay right now? Had some dropped frames, connection went red for a bit, but it's looking okay now. I believe it should be fine. But someone, please confirm. Would hate to have some technical difficulties on a tournament match of this size, I guess. Hi, Vega. Uh, Not seeing Vega. This is not his tournament this time around. This one's the KT1 AV Zone tournament. Please read lady if possible. I'm assuming you mean last. Ivan, I love you and your videos. That's nice to hear. You decide who will invite first. Okay, well. Also, Shamat, please let me know if we are good to start, if KT1 is ready to go. We were in DLL stream. He sent us here saying he's sending us to Vega. That's interesting. Well, I'm assuming everything is ready and good to go. If not, he'll just ignore the invite. Here's the nodes, the correct deck. Let's get started. Probably a misclick. Yeah, possibly. I don't know. Well, anyways, if he sent you guys here, that's fine by me. Well, I guess it depends on how this match is gonna go. Alright, so his replacements, Sauron is one of them, Shuri as well, which is interesting considering the meta. I don't remember seeing Enchantress here before. So for his bans, I'm assuming he's gonna ban Wolf, Weapon X, and the third one is loading, I don't know. He bans Juggernaut, Red Cardigan, and Spider-Man Supreme. Okay, that's not what I expected. Not at all. I wouldn't have been able to call a single one of those bans. Alright, Sauron, actually, now that I think about it, he might be decent for Bullseye. But I don't know if it's meta-specific. If it's not, okay, well, From the looks of it, even if he does work for Bullseye, Heinz here isn't too comfortable with the matchup. Otherwise he would have taken it, or he's planning on using CGR for Bullseye. One of the two. And there's Hulk, assuming that's for the onslaught. I do have counters for the Serpent myself, I'm gonna take mine. His best option currently is CGR for that. Okay, he didn't get a better one, so that's looking okay. Sinister for the Bullseye. The fight can be done very quickly if you roll Cosmics for your genetic code. Without that though, it can get tricky. I can use White Tiger for the Sassy. He doesn't really have anything good except, well, I guess CGR. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'll take Vox for the future Ant-Man in case he puts him on defense, which I doubt since I have two mutant defenders. William Dodd, the rules are in the pinned message. Those are all the specialty rules that you should know. Guessing he starts with Enchantress. Yeah. Was gonna say Sassy, but then Enchantress, that's kind of a floater. He's planning basically on gambling this round, so I'm just gonna take the round, or at least try to. With Serpent on D, he's probably gonna... Well, I was assuming he saves CGR, but I guess with the Sinister he doesn't need to. For this then... I'm guessing this is the best way for me to go, to play it safe. Just be quick, get the fight done, and that way shouldn't be any risk of me losing this one. Now I love how I'm holding my block for a good while before doing anything, and she just throws the special into my block. There we go. Her AI, or rather the special one bias she has, is insane. She doesn't care if you're blocking or on the other side of the field, she will throw the special. Must be set to like 70% or something. But anyways, that gets me the first round. Now that I have used Weapon X, his future Ant-Man is kinda open, since he's using either Hulkling or Hulk for the onslaught. That means his best defender currently is Sinister, but he needs that for Bullseye, so if he puts down Sassy, I don't have to try too hard, I can just throw White Tiger at it, save Wolf for round 3 for anything, and potentially just spend the Sassy right, or spend the Onslaught right now to force him to battle for it, and then have the Bullseye to finish. But the issue is, if you get good RNG, that's not the best bet. But I'm more comfortable doing it that way, so I'm gonna do it that way. Yep, there is the Sassy. I'll go White Tiger. He goes Hulking, saves Hulk. That's fine. I'm still gonna be putting Bullseye on defense round 3. I just took this champ to rank 2 before this match. Okay, I didn't mess it up, that's good. horrible RNG on the Wrath, but that's fine. There we go. Let's see, is that enough? It is. Good. Got a bit nervous with my Furies being so close to expiring. I tried to time my special to so that when the Furies expire, I would be able to power steal with the special. I forgot that using specials pauses the Furies, so it didn't work that way, but still worked out in the end. Weapon X, is that good as an attacker in BGs, or is it just a scenario? He's very good on attack. He can do some crazy stuff, which I may or may not be able to showcase today. We'll see. Finn, how you so good? Honestly, I'm kinda rusty, as we've seen with the other tournaments recently. I would say I used to be a bit better about a year ago. Haven't been playing too seriously since the whole brawl thing. Hey, evil Finn. Hey, I'm not being evil today. I mostly use my weapon X on attack. Yeah, these days I do as well. Usually when you have a weapon X available, the opponent is gonna draft a counter, whether or not you actually pull the champion in the draft. What benefit does Vox gain from being higher sig? Mainly just a longer pause on the degens, as well as more potency on them for each scythe attack you land. So essentially just more damage, which is good. It's nice to have. There she is. Having Vox on the deck right now, it was basically just a replacement for one of the blacklisted champions, and since I know Heinz has a rank 3 Iron Man Infinity War, I wanted an extra counter for him, just in case. And there we see a band switch. There goes the Weapon X and White Tiger. I'm losing two very potent attackers, along with Juggernaut. Juggernaut I'm not too mad about, but the other two can definitely hurt a bit. Also, when it comes to Count Nefaria, I really don't know how to fight him properly. I've only fought him once so far. I did it with Sassy, the fight went very well, I won the match, but still not too comfortable with his animations. I don't think I've even seen the special one yet. Alright, Sassy here, he has the ham already, so he's not gonna do much on defense. I don't think. He's got a counter, do the eventual Serpent as well. I'm taking fam. I was thinking Enchantress as the RNG defender pick, but honestly, I know I don't want to. The onslaught here is fine, I can use Sassy for that. Okay, with the wolf and Sim Supreme, Maestro might be the better option, but I am gonna go Serpent. There's more room for mistakes in that matchup. Now in terms of defense, I'm kinda struggling a bit here. My only real defender is Serpent and he has counters. Sassy, while he's great on defense, and so is Mojo, he has Spider Ham, which will melt one of them. Just don't know which and when, so I'm gonna start with Serpent on D. Oh, Heinz, please don't tell me you're listening to the stream. Surely you're not. Why the Mojo pick though? He's kind of a counter to Serpent, and Heinz has a rank 3 7-star. Just based on this defender pick, considering all the mystics I had, it makes me wonder. This is the wrong node set. Shamat, please ask KT1 what's the situation here. What are we meant to do in this situation? It was his invite and he invited me with the wrong nodes. Victory track, yeah, it's not supposed to be VT. My opponent invited me on the wrong set. CC nodes. Yeah, I know, but he invited me and this is the wrong node set. Well, at the very least I got to see the animations. So is this a redo? Is it a forfeit for this match? I don't know. Usually in other tournaments, it's been a forfeit for the player who did the invite because the drafting it it messes with the draft, but I don't know. I don't know the rules for this one in this situation. Cancel and restart. Alright, I'm assuming the bans have to stay the same. KT said it. So what's the call? Is it still 1-0 to me, or what's the deal? Man, if he pulls his rank 3 Serpent on the next draft, that's gonna suck. I got very lucky for not seeing the guy 2 games in a row. Ah, that's gonna be rough. We'll see. This is still the victory track. Come on now. Let me ask. I mean, I'm fine either way. I'll just play by the rules, but whenever stuff like this happens, it gets weird. 1-0 still got it. Now, if my opponent would please send the invite with the correct node set, that would be great. He actually might not be able to invite me currently since I cancelled. Guys, I just hit V2. I'm so close to GC first season to hit. I'm so close to first season hitting GC is what I assume you're saying. But very nice. Okay, I guess I just get 2 first invites. That's weird, but I'll take it, I guess. This is pretty messy. I don't know what's going on anymore. Okay, so Havoc, Photon, and Archangel. I'm gonna keep the bands the same. If he switches bands, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, good. Now please don't get the Serpent. That would suck. I have a couple options ready to go for that. But generally speaking, I'd just rather not have my opponent get him at all. Ah. Okay, there's the Killmonger as well. That's interesting. I don't mind fighting him. I already have Spider-Ham as a counter, so that should be nice. My own Killmonger might be a good idea. The main issue with that is he still has CGR open. I do need to have some defense ready to go. There's the Nefaria. I don't really know exactly what he counters on offense. Sassy as well, that's fine. I have the means to deal with that currently. Maestro. He hasn't pulled any great options yet. I can use Sassy on offense when necessary, either for Nefaria or the Onslaught. Sassy on D. His only real option currently is he's Sassy, but with that Venom, that kind of changes things. He can do Maestro if you get lucky with the buffs early on, and then if you manage to eat the glancing buffs. Black Cat 2, that's probably meant for Sassy. Guess Enchantress. I can potentially use that as a throw round with a potential for winning. It's just RNG, basically. So let's see. Who will he start with? I'm assuming Killmonger, since I don't have a conventional counter for that. And with that, I am gonna go with the Serpent. Let's see who he uses. I would assume Nefaria for that. That's my guess. Technically he doesn't need Hulkling for anything either, so he could do that. Now Ham is out of the field, I can safely use him for Killmonger. This should be fine. Thoughts on Shulker to rank 3 Unawakened. It's an interesting option. If I read that correctly, I might not have actually, now that I think about it. Messed up. I didn't mean to trigger my evade that early. Yeah, I'm just messing this fight up completely. This has been horrible. I could lose this round because I started it horrible. I could very well lose this one. Basically, what you're meant to do there is start the fight off by baiting a heavy and then hitting the opponent once to trigger the reverberation while he has no power. That way the reverb does no damage to you when you hit after that, and you can inflict the power stings early on with no damage taken. And that's the idea. You stack up 4 to 5 of them, and then you just bait the specialty over and over and over again until the fight is done. You can do the fight at full health in around 50 seconds, sometimes even less, and this just wasn't it. I messed it up basically every way possible except straight up eating the specialties. Was still enough though, but that's only just luck, because Sassy can do Serpent well. That's also RNG on the crits and all of that, but still. Serpent's so good. Yeah, he is very good. Alrighty. Guess I'm going with the Enchantress here then. And there is the Onslaught. Let's see what he does. He goes Black Cat for Enchantress. That's weird. That's all I have to say about that. It's just weird. Blocked a hit of that intentionally to get some willpower healing early on. I'm intentionally playing this dot slow, so all the damage I get, I'll make it count when I get the Fury. So for being quiet, I'm trying to focus so I might be able to actually... It's gonna be close. Ah, could have gotten the solo. Still though, Enchantress as the throw option, RNG throw option, worked out. It's got a rank 5 Nefarious. Who are you on about? Each enchanting time. Ah. She's a rough one to fight if you don't have a nuke champion. I don't think there's any defensive abilities for you to shut down with Black Cat. So yeah, I don't see that as a great option. I know what he was trying to go for there, but yeah, pulling it off, not easy. Is there anything special about it? Shaman, not really. If you know how to play against her, basically any champion can take the fight. But the main issue, especially in BGs, is that Mystic Dispersion is a thing. So avoiding any hits at all is just gonna feed power due to dexterity, and then she's just gonna be spamming more special ones, and with that you gotta do more of the annoying stuff by baiting heavies, intercepting, and all of that. So it's just, you can't really get a rotation going with plenty of champs. basically the best way to deal with her is have a nuke champion that can take her down in a single rotation, or just get the first spells off by doing what you need to do, and then nuke it before she can use another special. Okay, he bans Vox. That's interesting. Juggernaut is open. Assuming Juggernaut is his option for Enchantress then. Yeah, that too. The Black Relic, Black Cat Relic is indeed bugged. Or I guess Black Widow Relic. Sorry, yeah, it's the relic you use on Black Cat, I guess I should say. Right here, Venom is normally what I would go for. I'm gonna go CGR to prevent any Enchantresses, Killmongers, and a few other defenders that I might have to face otherwise. Alright, well, he's got the Sassy, so Spider-Ham is an instant pick. Got the Chugs as well. Kinda unfortunate for me, not gonna lie. In terms of defense, my best one is Onslaught at the moment. Gonna take Iron Man here just in case. Well, they got a Hulkling, so that's no useless. But I can also CGR every one of the defenders here, so I'll take it, I guess. Okay, I got my Serpent again. That's nice. I could potentially split the Spider-Ham between Sassy and Mephisto. But I'm not going to. I'm gonna take Spidey Supreme here. Which might not be the best idea. Okay. Well, he still hasn't seen his Serpent a single time, which is very unlucky for him. But I'm not complaining. No, he has a 7-star rank 3 Serpent. He just hasn't seen him once. Okay, I'm gonna try to get the guaranteed win here. He has options. He's probably gonna throw this round, which is fine by me. I'm gonna take the bait and use a proper counter to whatever he puts down, so I can at least get round 1. Okay, he wants to remove my Spider-Ham, which honestly I don't need him for anything else, so I'm gonna go for it. Sim Supreme is a great option for a Serpent, but since BGs don't have the special free skip button, it's gonna take some time. Special 1 pause, hopefully beta heavy. Spreading the special 1 there is not what you want. I guess this rotation has worked out well enough. Had to improvise a bit, but still. 40 seconds for a rank 3 Sassy, I will take that. Now then, his Hulkling is spent on Iron Man Infinity War, Wolf, Juggernaut and Ham can all do it as well, but that's kinda signed for it. For Onslaught, he's got the Hulkling, Wolf and Ham. Out of those, I would assume Hulkling again is his best option. Juggernaut can do the fight, but 6-star is gonna struggle a little bit with punching up there. Basically, he's only defender at this point. Spider-Ham and Sinister. Spider-Ham might be the worst one for me, but all the rest I can CGR, even the Mystics, so I should be okay. With Hulkling on D, I have Spidey Supreme, that should be a very quick fight. Probably gonna start this one off with Iron Man on defense. That way his Hulkling is out potentially, which is his fastest option for Onslaught currently. Apart from Spider-Ham I guess, but that requires some RNG to work well. let's see. Sinister is what I would have assumed. Infinity War, what I gotta do. He probably knows that Spider-Man, or rather CGR, can do this fight fast, so he has to rush with Hulkling. I'll take the bait here. Technically, I should be able to do this one faster. Well, would have been able to do it faster, but his AI said no. Now I gotta wait this out. Forgot the heavy in there, so no damnation. Might still be enough. I'm guessing he was unlucky and got some armor ups early on. Finn, do 2 heavy at the start and then normal CGR, so that you can chain back-to-back special teams, and Sinister won't get a chance to throw special. Yeah, Dark, you see, I don't use CGR, like, ever, so yeah, I don't know how to use him well. I know the basic rotation, but that's it. That's just about it. Alright, so it was my invite, then it was the screw up, then it was my invite again. His invite should be my invite now. Except I don't... No, never mind, I do. Just blind. I normally ban CGR. Yeah, I do that as well if I can afford it. Dark Venom, there is a pinned message in chat that says a best of 7 GC nodes as well as the blacklisted champions. So please refer to that for questions about any of the rules, I guess. There are not many of them, so should be simple enough to remember, I guess. Nice start. So far, so good. But with that said, I haven't seen the worst defender yet a single time, so I've just been lucky. If he is able to draft Serpent, I basically lose a round almost guaranteed, so I can't exactly use the strats I've been using so far. You don't have Archangel. I have one, but I don't have one ascended. So no, I don't have one. I don't like the champion. Alright, well, Bullseye, that's something I gotta deal with. Onslaught I can take with Spider-Ham, no issues there. I'll take the Mojo now. I guess Shocker to have an option for the Onslaught in case I don't get anything else. Still nothing for the Bullseye. I can take it with Nick Fury, but against the rank 3, it's not that easy, and probably I would time out or take a ton of damage in that one. Juggernaut would be actually great here in case he puts Kingpin on D, but I can use Mojo for that as well. For Bullseye, he has Onslaught as well as CGR, though a 6-star CGR kinda struggles against the rank 3, so I'm willing to take the risk there. That ham kinda messes up my plans, counters 2 of my defensive picks here. Still no serpent on his side. Well, even with no serpent on either side, I think I'm kinda losing on this draft. I don't have great options for his defender picks. So you see, if I put Bullseye down here, it's either gonna be a race with CGR, or he's gonna use the safer option with Onslaught, and I'm likely gonna lose that with CGR regardless. That kinda leaves my Shocker without a job to do. That's what he's doing. Oh dear, this might be where it all goes bad. Uh, hmm. I have an idea. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I kinda messed this fight up. Like I said, I don't use CGR, I don't know what I'm doing. Ah, screw it, special 3. Fine. What an idea. Terrible idea. I don't think you guys saw what I did. The idea was not to block the special 2. That's not what I was talking about. It was the striker to counter the evade to push to the special 2. But I kind of forgot that it does indeed stun you through the block, which was not fun. Dab, you can shut your mouth, okay? I don't use CGR. You should know this. Jason, time out dab. Okay. Shamat, you too. Whoever gets there first, time out dab. Mainly because it's funny. Hmm. Well, sassy it is. I have done this before. It went well. Whether or not I can beat a CGR doing it, I highly doubt it. But if I get lucky with an early Wrath, it is possible. I did not mean to try to dix that. Oh, come on. Of course you would go for the special 2 and not the heavy. Ah, the RNG was there, I just suck. Can you full dex the special 2? I think the beam is 4 hits, so maybe not. Yeah, if I didn't eat the special 2s, I would have won that one. is the special is the beam 4 hits? I think it is. Okay, should be again mine, right? I think he said it was though. It was 4 hits, or that it was possible to exit. Or both. Score is 3-1 currently. Immediately goes for Nefaria. Okay, there's Mojo Ban as well. I think that's new. What's left for me in terms of counters to... I guess Wolf. That's my best one. He's really trying to bank on that Serpent pick here. Talking about Serpent, and there he is. Okay, maybe that's enough defenders for now. And there he is. The main man himself. The one who inflicts fear, literally, on his special one. The question is, can I actually get a counter for it or not? Could really use one. Alright, you got a Wolf, so he's got both Maestro and Serpent covered. Killmonger down, I can use Onslaught for that. Gotta go Wolf for the Serpent. He finally gets him. Yeah, and if it leads to him winning this one, I need to switch bans. There's no way around it. Let me guess, Nefaria on defense round 1. No, Killmonger instead. Okay. Not really sure what to do here. I'm not winning the round. Kinda wanted to save my future Ant-Man as well, but it is what it is. Just gotta make it work, that's all I can do. Crap. There we go. Perfect on the reverb. That's a pretty good Killmonger fight. And it was enough. Okay. Spider-Ham is an odd one for Enchantress. Hey, nah, great to see you. It's been a while. And yeah, Luke Cage Blacklisted was pretty wild. Pretty sure my opponent here is trying to rely on the Serpent, and this is the first time he has drafted him. So, yeah, it's interesting. We'll see how this goes. Now, kinda worried, I'm not gonna lie. I kinda have to go for Wolf here. Round 3 might end up with me using Sassy on Faria again. If only you had a rank 3 Werewolf by night. Yeah, but still, it's a rank 3 Serpent. It is tanky, too tanky. You gotta use those iframes. Okay, now I howl. Combo. Striker, and he's dead. Is it enough? It is. Definitely. More than enough. Wait, he used Sinister for Maestro. Why? He has Sim Supreme and Werewolf. Hmm, interesting. But that does it for this one. GG's to my opponent. We had some technical difficulties with the second round, or I guess, yeah, second round of this, but it all worked out in the end. Now, I don't know if my next opponent has been decided yet, but, well, every single person still left in this one, they are a good player. There's no way around it. The longer I go on, the more difficult it's gonna get. Honestly, I'm not expecting to win this tournament, but I am gonna try to. So, with that, the next stream will most likely be tomorrow for the Toxic tournament against MP. We have not set the exact time yet, but it, well, it'll happen soon enough. Once we have decided on the time, well, actually no, I won't. I never do any, uh, what's it called? Community posts, I guess, to notify about these things. I just make the stream whenever it happens, so yeah, I'm just gonna do that at some point. Anyways, Bailey, thank you for the warm-ups, even though it was only 2 games. I would rather get fights like this out of the way before the actual tournament. As we all know, I have a very slow start when it comes to these things, and this is why I need warm-ups. This can't happen in an actual tournament match. It's gonna be embarrassing if it does. But yeah, if KT1 is still streaming, since this is his whole thing, go hop on there. I don't have the link on hand to send you guys there, but I'm sure everyone here is able to find his stream by themselves. So I trust that you do that. I am gonna go ahead and end the stream here and go have some dinner with my sister and my mom, which they are probably waiting for me. So I'll go on and do that. Great for I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Like I said earlier in the stream, I can't English anymore. I don't know why. I can't make up sentences and I struggle with words. But yeah, thanks everyone for being here. I'll see you soon enough.